All right, so what do you actually need? So you'll need obviously your 12-volt panel. This one I like it a lot. It has an on-off switch. Can read your voltage, see how much power your battery has left. 2 USB ports, 2.1 amps each, so charge your phones really quick, and has a really nice lighter port. Test it, works good. Also, I'd recommend some wire connectors to connect your wires. Multimeter to test your wires. Wire stripper to strip your wires. You don't have to have either of these, but it makes things a little quicker. I'm going to be drilling into my cabinets to mount it. So I got these spade drill bits. Never used these before. Should be pretty simple. And the El Cheapo drill. That's all you need right there, folks. So we just need to tap into our 12-volt power. And there's a few different places in a camper, travel trailer, RV that you can do that. The radio, that's an easy one. That runs off 12-volt. Another good one, your water pump. So depending on where your water pump is, for me, for example, it's right behind these drawers. So if I wanted to, I could put my panel right here. I could put it over here. Really, you just have to get creative. So getting to the wiring for my radio was pretty difficult on my camper, just because these panels were in the way. On one side, on the left side where I'm at now, there was way fewer staples. So that's what I did. I just ripped it out because, you know, you're never gonna look at this. So make your life easier. Just get it out as easy as possible. As you can see, the wiring in my camper is an absolute nightmare. But if you go to the harness from your radio, you can see a red and a black wire. It'll probably be similar on your model as well, and you continue to trace that, and eventually you should get to the source of it. So I've already hooked it up. To make sure you have the right wires, take your multimeter, switch it to direct current, 20 volts. So test your power. It's in a really tight spot, so it's a little bit difficult. And your negative. And you can see, if I can get a good connection, there we go, that I have over 12 volts. And that's what you want. I feel like the trickiest part of this whole installation is remembering where all these wires go. So maybe take a picture, because I'm gonna have to remove all these so that I can have just the panel so I can trace around it and drill my holes. I found the best way is to grab them right there with needle nose pliers and forcefully but gently pull them off. I would show you, but I don't have enough hands. Isn't that just beautiful? It's gonna be a perfect fit. All right, trace some holes. I also recommend making sure you're not gonna run into anything with your drill bit. All right, the holes are done. That was actually a lot more challenging than I expected. The 1 1/8 inch spade drill bit is the way to go. I had to go buy that because my kit actually only had up to 1 inch, but it just goes to show you don't have to be a professional, because once I put all this together, I'm sure it'll still look good. So your holes don't have to be completely perfect. I got all the individual pieces in. Now I just need to connect the wires like they were. Make sure not to forget to put your little lock rings on. It's gonna be really hard to see what I'm doing, but put the piece into the panel, then connect your lock ring, then connect your wires. Now that you got your wires all put back together, you'll just connect your black to the black that you found earlier and your red to your red. Test everything and you should be good to go. All right, everything is together. Let's do the test. Works great. Everything sits flush. The only thing is that I can't get 2 of the lock rings on, because the power switch and the voltage reader, the pieces don't go far enough back to where I can screw into the threads. So they're technically a little loose. You could technically move them, but not a big deal at all. The ones that were going to be pulled and pressed on, USB lighter port, work great. So that's all there is to the installation. I'm going to clean it up and put 4 screws here. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and y'all have a great 2022. Works great.